Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream, which is going, gamer at least is going extremely slow. I don't love that. Okay. So I was trying out some new software to blur the background of the camera, but it looks like it is just absolutely making the picture drag. Especially since we have another thing going on. So yeah. Let me fix that real fast. Hold on just a second. Okay. With that up, it looks like it's fine. Right. But if I actually have the game up, it's too much. Okay. So we'll just go with the good old camera for now. There we go. And if we pull the game up, yeah, that's that. Okay, so that's something to play with for later. And in fact, this is just a... Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's get down to business again. It is Tuesday, and it's time for some more EVE Online. We are doing some more wormhole exploration. It's kind of what we've been doing, what we've been on a kick for, and I actually did some pre-exploration earlier in the day and found a wormhole that hopefully is still good to go. When I last checked it, it said won't last for more than a day, but that was like 2 hours ago. So like I should still have 2 hours on it at least. But we'll go see. There was one site in there, hopefully that's still there. That's why we've re-equipped our relic module. But the best thing is it's connected to 3 other wormholes, so we can see where those go. Come on. Let's see what you got. Probably won't last another day. Good, it's still got 4 hours on it. Let's just pop right in there then. Alright, now the beauty of this wormhole is we already have a safe and everything's set up. Let's go ahead and jump over that way now. And then we'll take a look at some of these new signatures that have popped up. I did have everything scanned down, but I guess that has ended. And yeah, we'll see what those are and see if that site we scanned down previously is actually still here. In fact, we might just start with that. No, it looks like someone got to that. Okay. Hence the new sites. Hope everyone's having a great night. I'm definitely excited to be back in EVE, doing some exploration. I bet most of these are the wormholes that we scanned down earlier. But let's go ahead and take a look. There we go. this one's going to move around on us, not a big deal. I was looking at some cybernetic stuff earlier. I noticed that there's actually an implant that helps with your pinpointing, which is kind of cool. I didn't know that existed before tonight. Don't know if I'm going to get it or not, but it's a nice option to have for sure. Let's see if we can just jump straight down to 2AU for this. Oh, that's cool. If you zoom in far enough, you can get the planetary systems. I like that. This one's actually being a little tougher to scan down than I would have expected. Makes me kind of think maybe not a wormhole, but nope, it's a wormhole. Just as I said it. Now, all these, when I found them earlier, were on their way out, kind of like this one that brought us in here. Hopefully they all still have at least the 4 hours on them, but I guess we'll see. Alright, so we'll come back to that guy later. And now, let's see what this one is. Okay, the height's right about where it should be. Looks like 4AU will cover the red bubble there for that one. Let's scan it down and see what we've got. Two. We might not catch it with the scan. No. I'm kind of surprised it gave me this little wheel circle thing on that one. Doesn't usually do that. Okay, there we go. We're way over here. And apparently top bottom, not correct either. There we go. Now let's pull it back to 2, see what we can find. Okay, got another wormhole there. See what this one is then. Yeah, so I scanned this down earlier and was doing some mining in one of the ore sites here. And was literally just using the scan probes on my mining ship to scan down stuff while I was mining the stuff I was working on, chewing up in there. And like I said, I found a bunch of wormholes. One relic site which is gone now. Looks like someone grabbed that up, which I'm not surprised. Honestly, I was very surprised it lasted as long as it did. There's a gas site in here also. Okay, that's our exit. Don't need to worry about that one so much. We should scan this one down. There was a data site, one of the unsecured ones that we wouldn't be running anyway. And oh yeah, I found one of the new deep flow rift things. Did not go in. I've been listening to some of the corp members talk about them, and they sound interesting, but maybe like overly complicated for the value you get out of them. So not sure I'm ready to take those on just yet. Maybe in a little bit. But if you've been running them, let me know. I'm curious to know what the heck they are about, and like how you go about running them and why you would run them. All the things. Like a brand new part of Eve. And I literally read the article about them coming out today, like earlier today. So before that, I had no idea that they were even coming. So I read the article and I'm like, oh, that's today that's happening. So yeah. It was kind of cool. Cool to be here for the launch of something like that. Even if I'm not technically participating. Sounds like maybe T3 cruisers are the way to go for it. From what I've heard. I remind myself to keep hitting that V key. I've been bad about that. But yeah, I don't have a T3 cruiser and I'm nowhere near getting one, so I think I might leave that content for someone else for right now and just focus on what we've been doing. Here in the States, we've got a holiday coming up this weekend. Labor Day. We'll get the Monday off, so it'll be a nice 3-day weekend. If you have any plans for the weekend, I would love to hear about them. So just let me know. Let me know what y'all are getting up to this Labor Day weekend. We just have some family coming in town. God willing, should still be able to stream on Saturday though, so. Let's give this a try. Although this is technically going to be their bedroom, so I don't know how that's going to work. Okay, there's the unsecured data site. Here's that gas site. We can finish scanning down in a little bit. If I recall correctly, it was a sizable perimeter reservoir. So, like, good value gas in those typically. Oh, that's huge. I don't need it that big, I guess. Maybe 4. I zoomed in pretty close there, I didn't realize. But yeah, just getting down to some exploration tonight. Trying to find all the stuff. Bet you anything this is that deep flow rift that I told you I had found, since it's... Normally you don't scan down combat sites in wormholes. So if that ever happens, it's usually one of these new deep flow sites. Because they were coming to both known space and J space, is what the article said anyway. And I've at least found them in J space, so that much is true. Yep, deep flow rift, there you go. So if you're looking for one, Can't find one in high sec, but you have a wormhole. Check the wormhole. You might find one there. I have no idea which end to start on for this. I guess we'll do here. Oh, that's a weird shift. Oh, it's just that low. Okay. I see. I see. Now, since the relic site is gone, presumably... Okay, another wormhole. Very good. There were also a couple of the next category up, not C1 through 3s, but like C4, C5 tucked away in here, so those should still probably be here, I would imagine. And I think this was one of them. Now, the reason I'm excited about the wormholes that are attached to this one is I saw several hollers running through here while I was doing mining earlier. So I know that one of these wormholes connects to something. Maybe nullsec or like a lowsec thing. Or maybe it's just a highsec to highsec shortcut. Get all the way across the map super quick. But I'm excited to find out. Yep, see unstable wormhole, gotcha. Alright, gas site is all the way back over here. The probes are roughly in that area. Okay, so we're gonna need these to be at least 2, I think. Probably not going to want to start lower than that. I might save the location of this because it would make a pretty good safe, honestly. Oh, never mind. It's closer in than I thought. Well, let's scan this, see if we can find something. Or see if we can get it scanned down here real quick. Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Doing some exploration, but talking about the upcoming Labor Day holiday. Don't know what y'all are up to, but hopefully something good. Got some family coming in town, I think, so that should be fun. But yeah, let me know what y'all are getting up to, or if you're even in the States. I don't know. Pretty sure it's a American exclusive holiday. Yeah, let's just try it too. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay. That is another wormhole. So it looks like everything that was here before, except for that one relic site, is still here. Based on what I can see. And yeah, that's like the whole list. That's all wormhole connections today. There we go. Pull these guys in. And let's check out one of these wormholes. The one I didn't scan down is our exit. No sense in scanning that down. We already have it bookmarked. Let's swap to 50, see if this one is still viable. Like I said, when I took a look at these earlier, they were all at the point where they had somewhere between 24 and 4 hours left on their lifespan. Hopefully they're like our entrance wormhole and still have a goodly amount of time remaining. Probably won't last another day. Yep, that one is still good to go. And it was, yeah, unknown parts of space. Cool, so let's jump to the safe real quick. We're just gonna bounce off of it and then come back to this wormhole and go see what's going on the other side. I will tell you I haven't been through any of the wormhole connections as of yet, so everything on the other side is going to be a mystery. I suspect there is a connection, like I said, to either high sec, null sec, or low sec in one of these, because I've seen some traffic coming through here. In the form of like haulers and whatnot. So I'm hoping we track down that connection and find ourselves a little route to check out. Maybe it'll benefit us, maybe it won't. But it will be cool to have discovered it. Let's see location. Do wormhole 2. Okay. Red Giant, nice. Alright, so we are going to save this location. The exit. And it doesn't look like anyone's followed us through just yet. If they were ever going to. Let's go ahead and warp over here. Okay, so that is closer to a planetary body than I had hoped for. I think I know what to do. Run back over here super fast.
Drive active.
Looks like we've found ourselves a C3, which is pretty cool.
Drive active.
go back to the first safe. And then we'll warp to the second and drop a new pin in between the two. Make ourselves a pretty decent safe. It's a decently large system. It sucks that there's not ways to get further out from certain areas.
Drive active.
Alright, so we can get rid of this one. And we can get rid of this one. And let's warp to this one.
Drive active.
This should be a nice short trip. Just off the established warp path between those two celestial systems there. Alright, and let's go ahead and edit the info here. And there we go. Now let's do some scanning. See where we're starting here. Over here, looks like. Hopefully there's some decent stuff in here. Like I said, the last wormhole is pretty much fully exploited. Not that it had much to begin with. The C2, and it really just had the one relic site earlier in the day. Hopefully this has a few more things. Maybe we have another wormhole connection. Yeah, that manticore is in this system now. Don't love that. I'm gonna guess with a name like Manticore, it's not designed for like following. Okay, he's using core probes. Interesting. I mean, we're in our safe, so he's using core probes. We're pretty much good to go. Bottom. There we go. That didn't move very much, that's good. So those are definitely not our probes, because ours are outside the scan radius for our ship. Okay, we've got a data site out here. Hopefully it's one that we can actually run. Looks like we have a gas site tucked down here as well. Accidentally identified that while we were working on this one. Okay, central. We can run that. Well, let's just see if we can do the perch first time. Always do like to try.
Warp drive active.
Alright,
Warp drive active.
first time. But I do need to switch my modules out, so just sit out here while we do that real quick. Yeah, I put the relic analyzer on in the hopes that that one relic site would be there still in the first wormhole. But no such luck. It seems that, for the most part, having the data analyzer on is the way to go. I don't come across that many relic sites, honestly. There's core scanner probes and sisters core scanner probes. All up in this area. At least they're all core, but does make me a little nervous. This fitting service. Guy off. This guy on. There we go. Scoop. And store. I shrink this down to normal size also. Get in here and hack some mainframes. Or data banks, I guess in this case. Go around. Okay. Alright, one successful hack. Not too bad. The value of just these 2.7 mil. Alright, so we gotta remember to subtract this from our loot total at the end. I am carrying an extra set of probes just in case. It seemed like a smart thing to do at the time. Okay, I'll take that. Gladly. And that. Also gladly. Okay. There we go.
Hard drive active. Hard drive active.
That's... Okay. And those things hit like trucks. That.
Hard drive active.
Alright, not too bad so far.
Hard drive active.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's go around. Yeah, that would literally kill me, so no sense in messing with that. We don't have to. It's like one of these has to be good, right? Okay.
Hard drive active.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We'll definitely add you on Discord, no problem. If you're not currently following on here, you can also follow on here. And there's also like Instagram and Facebook group if you're on either of those, and Twitter, or X as they call it now. And so I usually will post anything that's coming up on there as well. Schedules on Twitch and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll keep you up to date. No problem. No problem at all. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Nope, 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 nope. Mm-mm. No, thank you.
Warp drive active.
I know you ain't got anything good planned for me. No. No. Oh, yeah. Not doing that. Not doing that. Alright, well, you know what? Since that guy is lurking around in here, let's actually find our way back to Wormhole 1 and check out one of the other wormholes.
Drive active.
No need to mess around with a low key. Let him pick on a different explorer. I'm not up for that today. Oh, goodness. Alright, so Wormhole 1, top of this list. That's a no-go for us.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so we're going to get rid of this. And this. Okay. Nice, man. The low key. Not cool. Alright, let's check the info on this. Probably won't last another day, but still good. Okay. Still at least 4 hours, that's what we're looking for. Typically only stream for about 3, so... Alright, we are in Class 2 Pulsar. That puts us solidly in a C2. We are going to save this exit real quick. And let's find a place to make a safe. Haha. Corporation in here. Alright. Hopefully they're not active right now.
Warp drive active.
Put back over here.
Warp drive active.
Safe is just a little close to the their structure. So I think we might warp towards the sun just a touch.
Warp drive active.
And set up another safe right there. No, it doesn't really work, does it? Alright, we'll stick with what we've got. That's a cool picture. We're gonna go right through it. And so far in flying back and forth here, I haven't seen anyone in system at all, so that's good. There might not actually be a lot going on in this system though, given the... That's cool. That's our pulsar. Just given that there is a corporation in the area. But let's see what we can get up to. First of all, rename this. Alright. And let's launch some probes. Get down to some scanning. And it's going to start us off over here. That's fine by me. See what this wormhole has for us. There's actually a lot of unscanned stuff in here, so hopefully something we can use. And it looks like our first signature is literally the wormhole that we came in. Let's scan it enough to confirm that it is in fact a wormhole, and then we'll go from there. But it looks like, based on the new location, that's 100% what it is. Of course, the very first thing we would pick would be our entrance / exit. Yep, it's a wormhole. Okay. Next on the list, what you got for me? Okay, let's start it at... No, it looks like we're gonna need 8. Yeah. Nice broad area. Man, I still can't believe a Loki just showed up at our data site. That's some bullcrap. Oh. I did not see him approaching on D-scan at all, so I don't know if he like warped in cloaked or if I just missed it. until he popped up on the overview, but that's why we do both. As soon as there's some kind of disturbance, like, I want to know about it. Like combat probes, 100%. Like, I'm out of there. Not doing combat probes. Okay, the new wormhole. Get this finished off here. But yeah, like, core probes, not usually a big deal. But that does mean they could be scanning down the site you're in and warping in on the site. But thankfully the perch thing has you a good distance away from the warp in point, and you can get in and out quick. And that's kind of the point of those. You got to see it in action. It did good for me today, 100%. Okay, got that scanned down. Next up is this guy, just off to the left. There's a good chance that a lot of these are wormhole connections or unrunnable sites. Depends on what this corp gets up to, but it's a good bet that there's not going to be much for me to do in this particular wormhole. So it's good that we found a connection to another one. Okay, data site. Could be unsecured, don't know for sure. But we do like data sites. And we're properly moduled for this one, so that would be good. I mean, it would have been a shame for him to pop me anyway, because, like, he wouldn't have gotten anything from it. I had just started exploring tonight. Yeah, unsecured. I got it. I swear we will eventually find something to do here. Even if we have to go back to the first wormhole and just mine some gas. Alright, I have a feeling that was my probe. Just got it on the way over. What you got for me? Another wormhole. Yeah, this is about how I expected this wormhole to play out. Corporation sucked up everything that's worth grabbing, and now there's just connections left over for the rest of us. And that's how the corporation-occupied wormholes usually go. And they're there when the anomalies pop up, so why wouldn't they grab them? Those sort of make sense. Okay, this one's way down here. Back over where we started. Start at 4 maybe? Looks like we could. There are some over here with bubbles, but not this one. It's a good bet that's about where it's at. Give or take a couple AU there. And it's another wormhole. Like I said, this is what I expected for this one. Lots of wormhole connections and not much else. Let's try going. Yeah, 2's good. I was thinking about maybe going down to 1, but we're already here, so. Alright guys, welcome to the stream. Doing some wormhole exploration, trying to find ourselves some relic and data sites to run. So far, not a lot of luck in that category. Found one data site, but got chased off by a Loki, of all things, so. Now we're in a new system, and just scanning everything down again. On one data site, but it's unsecured, so not something I'm going to do in my exploration ship. At least not till I'm using a nester, but that's going to be a while. There's another wormhole down here. My crap, there's just a ton of these. Oh, never mind. I think that's... Yep. That's our exit wormhole. It's just on a line. I thought it was a new signature. I didn't see the line. This is a new wormhole. Goodness. There's a couple of these in here, it would seem. Plenty of ways that we can go, at least. We'll see what looks the most promising and give it a shot. Alright, that's another one right here. Perfect. This one looks like the bubble might be down to a 4 AU bubble. Let's give it a shot once we Get the up and down just right. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to go 8. Then like 4. Hate when that happens. Like, nope. Alright, there we go. That's because it was way down here. Okay. Now that we have a better read on its actual location, let's try 2. Another wormhole. Of course. There's a wormhole highway in here. Now, with all these connections, it's a good bet that this is the system containing the connection we were looking for earlier, where all the hollers and stuff were going through. That's interesting. This one actually popped up since we've been in the system. Let's give it a look. Hopefully, the data relic site, we can go ahead and hack. But we won't know until we scan it. So let's take a look. Take a look in a book. Reading Rainbow. That low note's a little rough. Not bad if you start a little bit higher, but like from that starting point, just not in my register. Okay, this is going to be one of the deep flow rifts. We don't care so much about those right now, so we're going to leave that be and scan down this last signature over here. Like, literally no reason for me to finish scanning that. At least none that I can think of. Alright, so let's start maybe 4AU. Doesn't have the bubble or the circle or anything, so this might work actually. Alright. If I was a betting person, I would bet that this is going to be another wormhole. Just a theory I have. Yep, there it is. There it is. Whew. Yeah, no third-party tools. That was just a blind prediction based on the experience so far. And yeah, there you go. That's what it was. Now we get to go investigate all of these wormholes, see if anything leads to some place that we would actually like to go. And hopefully to some sort of profit. Because this hole has not been profitable, unfortunately. But yeah, and in fact, let's start with that one. Get within 50.
Warp drive active.
And it looks like I forgot to save the entrance to this wormhole in the last system. Not a huge deal. Obviously easy to find again. Into high security space. Yep, this is the pass-through right here. Probably won't last another day. Let's actually poke our heads out real quick. We're gonna have to jump to a safe and then jump back to this.
Warp drive active.
That's blue, so I would guess Caldari space, actually? Which could be hugely beneficial to me, because I have jump clones in both areas, but if I'm only like 2 jumps away, I can move some materials back and forth between them real quick. Which is not a bad idea.
Warp drive active.
Let's see where this drops us off. What if it's Jita? That would be so messed up. Oh. Like, that would be absolutely insane. I don't think it is. There'd be a lot more traffic, I imagine. But let's go through here. 100% this is what the traffic was from earlier. Alright, where did it drop us off? Ikami? It looks like Ikami. Okay. Cool, cool. So it would definitely shorten my trip, which is normally like 44 plus jumps from place to place. So if this is still available later on for that, maybe I'll check that out. But in the meantime, we're looking for wormholes to explore, or maybe null or low to exploit. So let's take a look at one of these other wormholes real quick.
Warp drive active.
So this is the second from the bottom, as highlighted on my probe scanner list. And this is quite the jump over to this one. This guy's very blue too. Dangerous unknown parts of space. Okay. That's C4, C5. That's not necessarily what we're after. So this is third from bottom. Take a gander at that guy.
Drive active.
I honestly was not expecting to find that connection, really, ever. So I'm impressed that we came upon it. Quick little pass through between the 2 areas of space for sure. What we got here? Unknown parts of space. Okay, yeah, that's one that we could do. And from the top, not including our exit, it's third from the top. Okay, so third from the top is an option. Let's take a look at second from the top.
Warp drive active.
Just like to know what our options are. Plus we have to work back to that one anyway, if we want to go through. Because we don't want to slow boat for 50 kilometers to get to the wormhole. And no prop mods on our ship, so green. Interesting. Don't remember what green is supposed to be. Low security space. Fascinating. Probably won't last another day. See through it. Well, there are things that we need to get up to in low security space, so let's actually jump through here. Going to be wormhole 3, despite the fact that there's not a 2 saved right now. And we need to jump to our safe. Well, that's the topmost. So that's this one. Looks like I accidentally skipped the second from the top. Not bad. Alright, so we have a way into low security space. That's pretty cool. And then this guy looks pretty normal, honestly. Unknown parts of space, beginning decay, probably won't last another day. Okay, yeah, so third from bottom, second from top are options when we come back in here, but for right now, we are going into low sec.
Warp drive active.
Alright, enter the wormhole. Okay. It's a Edencom system, interestingly enough. Surprising. So let's go ahead and save the location of this. Alright, let's find ourselves a place to set up a safe.
Warp drive active.
There's a couple stargates to bounce off of, but being that it's low sec, I'm not sure I want to do all that.
Warp drive active.
Alright, looks like there's maybe 5 signatures to scan down. 4 technically, because one of them's our exit wormhole. Alright, let's go ahead and edit this guy. And let's launch some probes. See what we can find. So far so good. Only a couple other people in local. Looks like that is combat site. Don't care about that. We're strictly looking for exploration sites here, because we need to do some for the air career thing. Get them knocked off our list. Just so we can say that it is done. Let's actually start a 4 AU for this guy. Once we have some progress already. Okay, that did not move us forward very quickly. Drop it to 2. I don't expect to get much value here. This is literally just for the air career stuff. It's a wormhole. Through low sec to someplace else. Not the one we came in through. Could go anywhere. Honestly, I'll probably just go through one of the other wormholes in the system we just left. If that makes the most sense. Okay, got that locked in. That's our exit wormhole, no doubt. Oops. Okay. My mouse is not doing what I'm telling it to do. Or at least not what I want it to do. So I could probably 8. Right? Yeah, I think 8 is where we're gonna have to start with this one. Drop to 2. Wait, this guy does not want to be locked down. And it's a combat site. Don't care about combat sites. At least not in low sec. It's a weird place for the gate. Way above the system like that. That's just bizarre. So it looks like I might actually be switching up my schedule to be more of a end of the week kind of thing. We've got some church stuff that takes place on Tuesdays that we're going to be participating in, and so more than likely my schedule is going to be shifting to a Thursday, Friday, Saturday streaming schedule instead of what it currently is, which is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Hopefully that works for everyone. I think that's actually going to work out a lot better for me and my family. Just give us the front end of the week to do our normal stuff, and that's a wormhole. We don't care about that, honestly. Yeah, not much going here. So let's just pull our probes back in. And we're not even going to look at the other wormhole we scanned down. We're just going to go back to where we were at. That's disappointing. I was really hoping there'd be something worth doing out here, but no such luck it does not seem. Oh well, we came, we looked. We ticked off another check mark on the advanced navigation task. And now we're returning to wormhole space, where things just make more sense. Now, if I recall, the second wormhole from the top was a good one for us, right? So let's warp to that guy. And third from the bottom, if I recall correctly, also. Wormhole 3 can go away. And exit 2 can also go away. Check that this was one of our go places. Nope. That's the system info, not the wormhole info. Well, hopefully this was what I was looking for. Oh, I hit the wrong thing entirely. I'm pretty sure this was. Yeah, we have perimeter hangar. There's a C2. Alright, so let's save the exit here. Exit to 2. That does not go in safes, but it does last 2 days. Okay. And now let's set ourselves up a nice little safe here. Looks like this is another corporation home. Love that. It just usually ends up being like they've exploited everything, but this one seems a little better, honestly. There are quite a few signatures in here that need to be scanned down. Which is definitely good for us. And it looks like I waited just a touch too long to make it safe. That's okay. Honestly, I think it's in a good spot. So we're going to stick with this one. Edit this info. And there we go. Got our safe set up. Launch these probes and scan down some stuff. Hopefully, some we can actually like use. I'm not going to pretend that I have thoroughly enjoyed just doing scanning, because I have not. I want to hack some hands. Hopefully this will be it, the system here. A lot of shifting around there, not surprisingly. Drop down to 4. Okay. Probably this one. Since we're guessing. Furthest away from where we were scanning, so it kind of makes the most sense, usually how it plays out. Up to 2, and see if this is the right end or not. It is, and it's a wormhole. Ugh. Don't want any more wormhole connections. I just want to hack some stuff. Please. That's just how exploration is. Sometimes you get all the sites, and sometimes you get just absolutely nothing. So, there's that. Let's move on to the next one. Hopefully, Anvil site. Like I said, you've got this guy. Citadel. Warp information. KTA Veer Holdings. Okay. Good for them. They've got a structure set up in Wormhole. Harder than you would think. I've never personally tried it, but this is close to a bookmark. This is probably my exit wormhole, if I had to guess. Let's make sure it's a wormhole just to confirm, and then we'll move on. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been this far into the stream and had this little profit to show for it, but oh, I see. The bookmark's way over here. Never mind. So this could be something. But yeah, I would like some profit. That would be good. That is kind of why we do this. To make some monies. And, you know, just for the fun, but hacking the cans is more the fun. It is a wormhole, though. I mean, do I even want to scan this down? Like, all we're getting is wormhole connections. Every single system we go in. Just irritating. Endless series of wormhole connections. Okay, got that locked down. Let's move on. Yeah, so my bookmark's actually way over here. That's probably this guy, if I had to guess. That's like the only signature out there. There's so many signatures in the system that are unscanned, though. Like, I'm really kind of hoping we can find something that's not a wormhole, and that is like not a forgotten or unsecured site. That would be fantastic. This is a nice relic or data site that we can go hack the cans in. That's all I'm looking for. That's all I wanted in low sec, and it didn't have that for me. Disappointing. Not surprising, but disappointing. Come on, big money. Big money. Oh my god, they're all wormholes. Why is it doing this to me? All of these signatures are wormholes, aren't they? Yes. So it would appear. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I'm scanning one more in this system, and if it's a freaking wormhole, I'm going back to the other eligible wormhole from the last system. Jeez. Okay, probably this end. And let's kick it off at 4. Come on, give me something that's not a wormhole. Okay, there's a data site, there's a gas site. Don't really need a gas site, but that data site is something I'm going to finish scanning down. Now, odds are it's probably an unsecured. That's usually how this goes. But it's not a wormhole. And at least scanning down something besides wormholes is more interesting. To me. Alright, come on. No, it's a central. I can run that. Yeah. Alright. I'm sorry, that's probably way too much excitement for what just happened, but that's where we're going right now. Oh my gosh. Get our perch going here. Alright, Lord willing, that should be what we needed there. Yep. Perch works. I had one of these saved my life earlier, so definitely going to continue the practice of making them. Alright. Hopefully, no Loki's sneaking up behind me this time. I still honestly can't believe that. That was kind of crazy. Dang it. Take that. Nope. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Not where I expected that to be, but... Oh, that was a nice change of pace. Alright, let's get in there. See what this one's got for us. I hate those. Get that. Got that. Go around. Okay. That. And there we go.
Hard drive active.
Not getting a ton of value from these cans so far, but man, I'm just glad to be doing something besides scanning down wormholes.
Hard drive active.
Like, honestly, the change of pace was necessary. Even if they all just had like one carbon in them, I think I'd still be happy. Alright, let's try this way. Okay. There we go. High-tech scanners, I'll take that any day.
Hard drive active.
One step closer to building my ligature scanning module. Which, by the way, I found another one of those in a high-sec data site the other day. One of the blueprints for it. I was like, what? It's literally in high-sec.
Hard drive active.
I was surprised, for sure. And now that I know what it costs to manufacture them, like all the stuff you need, less excited than the first time, but it was still cool. So yeah, now I've got 2 3-run copies for the ligature data analyzer, just kind of sitting around until I can find the stuff to make all of them. Alright, go on there. Okay. Take that. Must be up in this top corner. Yeah, I'm sure the requirements for those are very specific. Okay. This seems crazy. So it's got to be behind one of these. I'm guessing it was the other one. That was dumb. Oh no. Take that.
Hard drive active.
Yeah, the module literally takes 50 high-tech scanner modules, 50 high-tech like manufacturing tools, and 50 high-tech data chips, which like only come from data sites. So anytime I find those pieces, I'm pretty excited about it.
Hard drive active.
And hopefully eventually I'll have 50 of all of them. So I can actually make at least one of those. This is an interesting start. Okay. Take that. Alright. System's here somewhere. And nothing in that one. Nice. Love that. Alright, I think that was everything. Yep. Now we can go back to scanning. But we've had a nice little break. So, we're good to go. System's not a total loss, so I'm happy with that. This direction, launch our probes, and get the system map back up. Okay, so technically the next site that we can scan down is gas site. I don't really need to scan down a gas site, so I'm going to skip that one. That's going to be our exit portal, so I'm not going to bother with that either. And we'll just jump right onto this guy. Yeah, I don't know if you all were here for it earlier, but I did manage to find another data site in a different wormhole. Ooh, there's another one. Nice. And was opening the cans and got interrupted by a Loki. So I hightailed it right out of there. I'm not messing with a T3 cruiser out in the middle of a wormhole. Thankfully, when he came in, he was like more than 25 kilometers away from me. So that gave me a little time to react. But yeah, definitely the importance of paying attention. I warped to my perch because I could. Hey, Central Blood Raider. We'll take that. Add location. Now we're cooking with fire. A greaser. What's the expression for that? Now we're cooking with grease? I mean, presumably you would have been cooking with fire in the first place. At least I hope so. Let's see if the perch worked. Looks like it. Excellent. Anyway, now we're cooking. Let's just go with that. I think that will work for our purposes here tonight. Finally getting moving on some sites. Okay. No, we're just gonna leave that alone. Leave that alone. Oh, jeez. Could be something useful there, but I'm not gonna risk it. So frequently they're bad. That is tough. Oh no, I hate these. Okay. What'd you end up losing? If you don't mind my asking. Yeah, it's definitely no fun getting ganked. 2 ships and about 100 mil. Oh, geez, yeah. Okay, I can feel that. That hurts my heart a little bit. So, Sorry about that.
Hard drive
Yeah,
active.
that's not fun. It's definitely not fun. We've all been there, so when you're ready, jump back in and do another shot. Try a couple new strategies for avoiding those particular fates. Hey, Silent Scar, how's it going, sir? Is the nerd alert like... Are you talking about me, or are you letting us know that you're a nerd and you're on your way in? Like, it's okay either way. I'm just curious.
Hard drive
Get
active.
in here. Billion by... No, it's not in the game the past 2 weeks. That's impressive. I'm guessing planetary industry? That's usually the more hands-off income source for those who have Omega and can do it. All right, we'll take that.
Hard drive active.
27 billion. I mean, dang. That's good. That is pretty impressive.
Drive active.
A Dramiel on D-scan. And not on D-scan anymore. Okay. That was interesting. I mean, passive income is the way to go. That's a destroyer. Dang. That's like good.
Hard drive active.
Alright, how many cans do we have left in here? 2? Alright. It's a conundrum. I mean, I guess you could donate everything to an aspiring Twitch artist you like and start over? Just kidding. I don't know, with those kind of resources, I might... I might just try to do some good in New Eden. Find yourself someone that deserves a second chance. Help them out. Help someone get started. Start a corporation. Set yourself up some stations. Who knows? Build yourself a Titan.
Hard drive active.
Yeah, I mean, that's always an option. Always an option. Maybe get involved in one of the nullsec sovereignty war things that they got going on. It seems like an investment, so.
Warp drive active.
That's fair. You know, you can do moon mining in HiSec. You just have to be in a 0.5 system, I think. Plenty of them around.
Warp drive active.
I'll take that. It's a good way to start. There we go. Oh, that went well. Onto our safe. Get rid of
Drive active.
our perch. Was the last can, right? Yes. Okay. Go ahead and stack everything. Where are we at so far? Almost 31 million, but that includes the sister's core probes, so it's like 29 million. Not terrible. It's not the best, but we're not done yet. Alright. Get on the move. And get our system map up. And launch our probes. That's right, that's our exit portal. Let's take a look down here. Why is that a bad one to start with? Is it just like expensive or something? I honestly haven't looked into any of that stuff at all, so genuinely curious. That's fair. Yeah, so found ourselves another wormhole. Weren't trying to, but there you go. Let's see what else is in here. Alright, let's grab this guy. So I'm guessing the other two ships we saw are just sort of passing through. There were one right behind the other, so probably working together on like a combat site or something. Thankfully, it doesn't look like they were that interested in the whole ganking thing, for which I am appreciative. Yeah. Oh, jeez. This again. Wormholes everywhere. Yeah, that's true. I have seen many of them in 0.5. I don't know, the wormhole thing, like, I've seen plenty of stations in wormholes at this point, and, like, mostly people just leave them alone. But those who do find them are generally just explorers. Such as myself. Yeah, so that's another wormhole. I mean, since we're halfway there, let's just finish it off, I guess. I don't know, I think you could find a safe wormhole to set up in, if you really wanted to. But yeah, it's ultimately your call. There is a lot to learn, but you know, it's worthwhile knowledge to have anyway. And yeah, the high-sec statics are really the big ones that people try to get a hold of and kind of like fight over. The deeper ones, not as bad. Typically, unless there's like a system effect that's highly favorable or something. Alright, let's go to 4, I guess. I don't know, I've seen several systems with wormhole systems with stations in them, and they're never really being bothered. They're just kind of sitting there. But truthfully, I think the lower traffic might make it safer, even though technically high sec is safer. I'm surprised you wouldn't leave in a C5. Yes. High-sec gankers, man. Just not my favorite Eve profession. Like, I get why it's a thing. There's money to be made there. Like, nowhere in the game should be safe. That's just part of the game. Yeah, just... something about it. Something about it. Don't love it. Yeah, I mean... Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, a central, yes. Another data site we can run. Let's do this.
Warp drive active.
Alright, hopefully that's not too close. No, entrances and exits are going to move around. Alright, perch worked. Love that.
Active.
So even if you have a static, you're still going to have to scan a new one, scan the new one down every time the old one closes. Yeah, there you go. Lila knows what's up. Okay, warp to 0.
Third drive active.
But hey, scanning's fun. Yeah, if you have a corp, which is the usual thing, like you have someone dedicated to scanning down all that crap every day. And they're probably going to do the oh, it hurts so bad and I hate that. They'll probably just run the exploration sites while they're at it. But they can pass you bookmarks to gas sites and anything else that you might want to exploit while you're there. Okay. Jeez. Alright, what's this? I'll take that. We do like that. Okay. Well, where the heck is it? Right there. Answered my own question.
Third drive active.
Yeah, so like he's saying, if it's a high-sec static, it will always open in a high-sec system, but the system is going to change every 16 hours. And you'll have to scan down the new connection each time it changes. Which can be beneficial because it can drop you off close to different resources each time. So you're not always like dumping your stuff in the same market and devaluing in that area.
Third drive active.
I mean, since it is a live economy, putting the market in the same spot over and over and over is just going to lead your products to be worthless, ultimately. So having a chance to, like, spread it around in different regions can be helpful. I don't know if you can even do that technically. Yeah. Okay. I will use that right now.
Third drive active.
Yeah, honestly, I've found that the moon ores are not super valuable in comparison to some other stuff that you can get your hands on as a miner. And that's true too. Oh, jeez.
Third drive active.
Like, honestly, the best play is probably just to set up a station in a rather disconnected wormhole And just anytime you get a connection that goes to high sec, like you just save up all your stuff in a freighter or whatever, and anytime you get that high sec connection, just take it out and dump it in the market.
Drive active.
So that message is correct. We do have a poll going on, and this one has been updated to actually be relevant, unlike the last one. So if you feel like voting, go for it. But if not, no worries. Also, if you're new to the stream, haven't followed yet, definitely feel free to do that. You get notifications when we go live, obviously, and it just helps me out as a creator to have more people following. So I do appreciate it if you decide to.
Warp drive active.
Now let's go hack this can. Can do. Oh, I'm sorry, that was bad. Not a good joke. I hate bees. Well, that's fair. I mean, you can pick my brains on anything, regardless of what we're doing, but... Okay, this is getting interesting. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Okay. I mean, that's fine. I mean, they're constantly introducing new things, and so in a way we're all still kind of like learning. Okay, you need to go away. There we go. Ah, come on. There's the system core. I can't take both of those hits though, so we need to find ourselves a little helper. Doesn't look like there's anything that way. Oh, this is going poorly. Alright, so that can's gonna blow up. That sucks.
Warp drive active.
It takes time. This game definitely has a learning curve, but you know, we all get there. I mean, cool if it would work. You'd be so small, I doubt anything could scan you down. Honestly, secrecy. And yeah, scouting. Okay, this is ridiculous. Where the heck is it? Is it over here somewhere? Of course it is.
Warp drive active.
Yes. That does help. Wait till the system is basically clear and you drag your stuff in. Well, you don't have to be cloaked. You just need to have people you trust who can cloak up and watch the system until it's clear. Alright, this is our last non-exploded can to hack. There we go. Okay. There we go. Got that one pretty easy. Alright, back to our safe.
Warp drive active.
Oh, good stretch. Alright, not too bad. Only lost one can. Could have been worse. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that you... Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that you're cut off from as an alpha. That's where I'm at right now. But there's still a lot you can get up to. Also. And there's workarounds for a lot. Not everything, but for a lot. Do wish we had access to that PI though. It's something like 2-ish billion for the 500 plex last time I looked at it. I'm not sure what that breaks down to per day. And it's cheaper if you save up your plex long enough to like pay for 2 years at once. Oh yeah, I forgot about the sales. Yeah, watch for the sales. Sales are good. Alright, let's scan down the rest of these. I'm getting distracted. Not a good choice in a wormhole. Let me just tell you. Let's up those up to 4. Okay, I mean, more power to you. Yeah, I figured I would just like slowly accumulate plex over time and then wait for a sale and give myself a month, train up some stuff, prepare some resources, probably let it lapse that first month, and then do it again. And then the second month I should be able to find a way to sustain it. Okay, last month there was a 25% flex bundle. Okay. Yeah, just gotta watch out for those. Definitely don't have $180 to drop at the moment. But we're getting there. Hey, a data site. Hopefully it's one I can run again. I don't know why everyone just like ignores the data sites. I mean, I do know they're not, sometimes they're not as lucrative, but man, I do like them. People will just come and clear out the relic sites and leave the data sites. Crazy. There we go. No, it's an unsecured. That one's not for us. I don't know if that question is for me or for Scar. Oh yes. Yeah. Sorry, I was so lost there. I was like, what do you mean? Yes, the data sites have the high-tech pieces that I need for the ligature blueprint copies that I've found. Yeah, I've got 2 of those blueprints, so I can do 6 runs, and I have not enough pieces to do even 1, so we'll get there eventually. I would, yeah. The only downside that I know of for sure is that the, that's not what I'm looking for. There we go. The slots for the bonus items you find along the way, you only have 1 instead of 3, which is a little more restrictive than what I would like. But like, you can just sort of leave them on the field until you need them. So there's ways around that. Yeah, I do that currently. And honestly, this ship is set up for it. It literally has a bay for the mobile depot. So, like, that's working out just fine for now. It would be advantageous, though, to get the... Matt and Jimis, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, it would be advantageous to get the bonus from hacking and archaeology in one module. I need to run the math and see if it would be better than what I'm currently doing. But it could be helpful. Hey, thank you so much for the compliments there. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I know, right? I just have the basic one, but like, I drop it, use it, and then scoop it, so like no one's gonna scan it down. No, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, they're impossible to get scanned down. Just hopefully you don't forget to bookmark it when you place it, or you're never going to find that thing again. Alright, so that appears to be everything in here that we have interest in that isn't already bookmarked. So let's check out one of the wormholes off of here and see if there's anything going. Who knows? 50.
Warp drive active.
Got about half an hour left, so. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Alright, what do we got here? Show info. Oh, this one leads into high security space. Beginning decay and probably won't last another day. It's not yet had its ability significantly disrupted. A lot of high-sec connections in these wormholes tonight. That's unusual. I think it's another area in a Mars space based on the yellow. We don't really need a high-sec connection though, so let's just go through. Yeah, that's what I figured. I mean, that's where I came from, so I don't really need a connection to a Mars space. That's not going to help me. Yeah, let's try this one.
Warp drive active.
The one we found earlier in the first wormhole in the pulsar system, it was a connection to Caldari space. That would actually help us. So if we need to move anything, we might check that out. This guy, unknown space, probably won't last another day and not yet have its stability significantly disrupted. That sounds about like what we're looking for. I can't jump straight to it though. So let's check out this wormhole. And if it's not anything we care about, we'll jump back to this second to last one and go through. What have we here? Info. Dangerous unknown parts of space. Ending decay. Not yet disrupted. Okay. Yep, so we'll go back to the second one. That's full for us for now.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so this is going to be wormhole 4. Let's just save that. I haven't been super great about saving the entrances, but the exits we've been good on, so go through here. Alright, black hole system. Nice. I don't immediately see anything in the vicinity. That's good. Lots of beeping. That's also good. Let's save this location. So we can find our way out, and let's make ourselves safe.
Hard drive active. Hard drive active.
Alright, now we're on the way to the safe. Let's go ahead and edit the info for this guy. Move the folder it's in. Okay, good. Now, let's see what we can get up to in here after we start moving. I don't like to sit still. Not when we're in wormholes. Not if we can't. Alright, let's see what this one is. Hopefully we can track down a couple more relic or data sites. Round up the evening. Exit. This might be the exit portal, but we'll see. Move down, so maybe not. Oh, John. I hate to tell you this, but you're actually less safe orbiting the rocks than you would be sitting still next to them. Except in the off chance that you happen to be heading in the direction that you would be warping to, that's just going to cost you time while you lose velocity towards whatever angle you're heading towards and build velocity towards where you're actually warping to. So it increases your align time, basically. Unless you're like using the Higgs anchor or something. But that's like a whole setup. Yeah, if you're stationary, technically you're aligned to every direction at the same time. Like you have no velocity built up in any direction. So your posted align time in the fitting screen is actually what your align time is. Okay. Now, if you're trying to like avoid getting shot by belt rats and stuff, okay, that's our exo wormhole. So we'll just leave that alone. Like if you're trying to speed tank some of the damage from like belt rats or whatever, that's a valid reason to be orbiting the rock. But like if you're trying to avoid gankers, then sitting still is actually a better option because you can run away a little bit faster. Oh, that's not gonna work. Didn't see the bubble. Okay. Well, let's let them finish that. Maybe it's in the center there somewhere. Oh, yeah. Little things you pick up along the way. Okay, there we go. There's a heron. Don't see them anymore. Might be passing through, but it's a good bet that they're gonna be looking around since they're in here. It's all wormholes again, isn't it? Oh, jeez. That's not gonna work either. Yep. There we go. Got it again. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. Let's go to 8. Two. Okay, gas site. Not a wormhole. So that's always good. Let's try this guy. There we go. Okay, what are you? Wormhole. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what's left in the system. Bunch of wormholes. Alright, got that locked down. Looks like we've got 2 more signatures that makes sense for us to scan. Hopefully there's something good in here. I'm anticipating 2 more wormholes. But you never know. That could just be the pessimism kicking in. Alright. And then... Yep, that's a wormhole. Who's surprised? Not this guy. I was hoping that we'd get it one shot, but no such luck. Okay, and one more signature to scan down. It's right next door. This guy. So I'm thinking if this is another wormhole, we're just going to go back to the start, switch to our adventure, and do a bit of ninja gas huffing. Yeah, it's a wormhole. Okay. That's what we're doing then. I think we've got what we can find as far as exploration sites. Let's make our way home, get our adventure, set it up for gas mining super fast, and harvest a little bit of that gas site from the very first wormhole we were in. We won't hit the 116 that we got last week from the last stream, but we'll do a little bit better than 36-ish, so. But you know, them's the ropes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you just about break even. So that's where we're at. Wow. That's pretty cool, actually. I can't say that I've seen one of those, but awesome. Well, there should be a decent amount of ISK in that, for sure. I love this ship so much. Even the lines coming off it when you warp, just so good. Alright, here we are back in the very first wormhole. So we are now going to remove all this other stuff. our bookmarks, because we're not going back out that way. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the exits. I did accidentally delete the entrance to this one, so we'll just save it on the other side. No big deal. And looks like the gas site is still there, sizable perimeter. That is wonderful. Don't think I'm even going to bother like emptying the hold on this. I'm just gonna hit the station and get my venture real quick. That one will have rats in about like 15-ish minutes, and by then the stream will basically be over, so nothing too much to worry about. The one you want to watch out for is the ordinary perimeter reservoir. That one has sentries that are there like immediately. So as soon as you warp in, you're getting insta-locked and pegged by sentries, and it's... I've survived one by the very skin of my teeth in my old exploration ship, and haven't been back to one since. Ship hangar... Alright, like I said, we need to refit this real quick. Actually, just a 3-module swap. Pretty easy. Alright, and we are good to go. Now let me make sure I don't have anything in the mining hold for this. Okay, and let's go. Yeah, so basically we're just gonna rush in there, ninja huff a little bit, and come back out. And I did not... re-bookmark the wormhole like a dummy. Okay. Thankfully I have scanner probes on this.
Warp drive active.
Honestly, not sure I remember even where it is in the system. Let's see here. I want to say it's one of these two. And I'm thinking it's this one. Hey, C-Dubstep88, how's it going? There we go. I thought that was the one. Nice. Nice. Glad to be out of the hotel, I assume. I know that's where last we found you, so. Not as profitable as last time, but it's been good. Didn't get ganked, so that's always positive. Alright, let's call those back in. If this isn't the same wormhole, that's just going to be kind of hilarious, but I think it is. Let's see. Show info. Yep, looks like this is the guy. Yeah, I really should get a copy of that, maybe. Let's head to the gas site. Now, the only reason there would be rats in there now is if someone else came in here earlier and already triggered them and didn't clear them out. I don't see any, so we should be good. Alright, let's save location here. We'll slow boat our way down there. Why not? Alright, now we just watch for baddies. I'm gonna put my D-scan on something with a background where I can actually see the text. So far, so good. Yeah, so this is just my last-ditch effort to make a little bit of extra ISK off of this wormhole diving night. We didn't find any relic sites. Did manage to find a couple data sites, yielded about 36 million-ish. Based on the little cargo estimate here. So not a terrible night, but I've had better. Profit-wise. Like I said, did not get ganked, and that was a real possibility. Earlier in the stream, we were at a data site and had a low-key roll up on us. Right on grid. Landed about 25 kilometers away from me, so booked it out of there. Yeah, it's hard to see on the gas clouds sometimes, but We found a good spot. Yeah, I was like in the middle of hacking the can too, so I just like left the whole interface closed. I was like, forget it. No way I'm sticking around for that crap. No, he was not close enough to scram me, thank goodness, or he hadn't gotten a lock to do it yet. Either way, I got out of there before I needed it, so that's good. I mean, I was in the Metamorphosis, so it has the +2 warp core stability anyway, but I didn't see the effect on there, and I didn't hear my auto-targeter start targeting them back, so I don't think they had even started targeting me yet. Yeah, so I think while he was decloaking and getting ready to target, I was on my way out. Thank goodness. Yeah, I mean, like I said, not the most profitable night, but anyone that you can walk away from, right? So, or I guess fly away from. It is Eve after all. So I'm happy with those results. Yeah, next week on should be Tuesday around like 2 p.m. the playback for this should be up on YouTube, so you can see that part if you wanted to go back and see it. But or, you know, obviously it's Twitch, so the VOD will be up in like 20 minutes once the stream ends. It was pretty early in the night too, so somewhere in that first hour, I think. $2.5 million extra so far. Pretty good. I'm so glad I have the gas harvesting skill craned up now. Like, I don't think this fit cost that much. Yeah, basically 12 million. It's definitely paid for itself at this point. I think that's mostly the scoops, because like the ore mining fit, even with T2s, is like 5.4 million. But yeah, the return on investment is for real. Really good. Yeah, and then earlier in the day I was actually in this exact same wormhole, just mining ore. Actually in this ship, just bit up a little different, obviously. So, I've been in this wormhole system for most of the day. Connected to another couple wormholes with high-sec connections right now. So I saw some haulers going through, moving stuff between systems. One of the connections is a Caldari connection, so turns what would normally be like a 40+ jump trip into like, I don't know, 20 or less, depending on where you're going. So not too shabby. Yeah, I mean it is, definitely is. Like I said, I mean there's been traffic, but mostly people that aren't looking for me, so that's fine. Just people hauling stuff between Caldari and Amar space. I definitely saw one ship go through like 3 or 4 times, so he was moving a lot of stuff. It was an Iteron 5. So, no telling what all he was moving, but took advantage of the connection. For which I applaud them. It's a good choice. If you have to move all that stuff that far. It looks like we've got just about a minute. Normally I close up at 10. I think I might just go ahead and run until we are full up on the cargo or we get NPCs spawn in. Just to put a little cherry on the night. Up to 4.2 mil so far though. Not counting what I have in the regular cargo holds. So that's good. Yeah, just a touch. Just a touch. I don't think it pays time and a half, but better than nothing, right? Oh yeah, and then for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I was talking about potentially having to change my schedule. Got some church stuff going on Tuesday nights now. Well, not now, but in the near future. So I believe my schedule will be changing to Thursday, Friday, Saturday night instead of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Hopefully that works out well for everybody. Like I said, I think it's going to work out for me better. But just, yeah, heads up that it's coming down the pipe. Yep, pretty much. And actually with the setup I have in here, jumping between Caldari space and Amara space, it'll be kind of beneficial because you have that 24-hour window before you can jump again. Which has been a little problematic because like I do most of my streaming in Amara space, but then my corporation operates in Caldari space. And it's been kind of hard to time the jumps so that I'm over there for doing corporate stuff and over here for streaming. But with them all lumped at the end of the week like that, it's going to be a lot easier to time those. So I can spend a little bit more time up there in the Caldari space with the Corp, which will be nice. It's probably been like a week and a half, 2 weeks since I've been over there. Alright, up to 5.4 million. Yeah, all the wormhole mining has been an attempt to get the minerals for a new ship. Something I've been working on in the background. I've got the blueprints for it, but I just need an absurd amount of materials. So, been working on that. Dubstep, I hear you. Have a good night, and we'll catch you on another stream. And there's those NPCs, so we are out.
Warp drive active.
Yep, there we go. Little hit to the shield, not a big deal. Got away with about 6 million in gas there. Not too shabby. Now, if we had more time in the stream, I would probably clear those out and just like take that whole thing. But I think we were happy with what we got.
Warp drive active.
Go ahead and dock up and call it a night. So with the extra 6 mil, that puts us at like 42 million for the night, which is not too shabby. Honestly, like, it's obviously not our record, but it's not a drop in the bucket either, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with us and keeping me company while I'm doing some wormhole diving. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight, guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't followed, definitely go ahead and drop that follow. And tell your friends if they're into this kind of stuff, because we'd love to have them. So yes sir, we will catch you next time. This week that'll be Thursday, 7 p.m. And until then, stay safe.